SharePrices.com.au studios, I'm CJ Dore, and in this video series it's all about how to get started in the investment and trading game. Now up to this point we've had a look at some of the investment products where you can put your money to start in trading and investing, and one of them is in CFDs. Now this video is about our CFD education, so let's have a look. What is a CFD? Well, it simply stands for a contract for difference, just an acronym, that's it, a contract for difference. And it's a way of trading shares or getting into the market and trading shares. Now it's a leveraged product, meaning like a house purchase, you get in and you buy something, but not for the full value, but you still get to own it, but there's money owing on it. So same sort of thing, and we'll get to another example of that in a second. But let's firstly deal with traditional share trading, which you might understand and maybe you've had some experience at. So we'll start nice and simple with company XYZ listed on the exchange, trading at a nice even $5 per share. Now, to get in, you would invest $50,000, and from that $5 share, you would end up with, simple equation, 10,000 shares in company XYZ. That is a pure, simple equation and a traditional share trade and how it's done. Now let's do a trade with CFDs or CFD trading. We're going to have a look at company XYZ, exact same company, nothing's different there. Same company listed on the same exchange that we've been keeping an eye on, and same share price. Nothing changes there, it's exactly the same. The only difference is how you go about getting into the market and buying this, and we'll slowly work towards that home ownership example again as a leveraged product. What you will need using a CFD is just a tenth or 10% in this example of the total value of that $5 share to get into the marketplace. Now quite simply that would equal 50 cents to buy a $5 share, meaning it's leveraged. You've only put down some of the money, there's still money owing on it, but you do get to trade it as the $5 share. So what are the benefits? Well, so far it seems pretty simple, and that is that you get to unlock the full value of that $5 share, but only requiring 10%. So now we're edging towards how the example would make sense in real terms using a house purchase. So let's look at home ownership, and let's say we're looking at and we like the look of a $500,000 house. We're going to go ahead and we're going to buy it, and we're going to need a 10% deposit. We know that it's pretty simple and traditionally what's been accepted. Maybe it's more these days depending on your financial circumstance, but let's use 10% as the example, the same as the CFD. Now that's going to equal a $50,000 deposit to get in, buy and own that $500,000 house. So we've got that, we've moved in, we're living there. Let's move forward. Our $500,000 house over time starts to go up in value, good news, and it reaches $600,000. So that's going to be a $100,000 gain in property value on our house. Now remember, we only got into the market and bought it and started owning it with $50,000, or what was our 10% deposit. Same thing applies with trading CFDs, and that's how you get into the market buying shares as opposed to the traditional upfront full face value of a $5 share. So just to recap, we've been able to buy a $500,000 house, but only having 10% of the money. So let's move on and have a look at those benefits. Well, you get to trade the stock, this is back to CFDs now, with the full value. And that full value is the $5 share. You don't just get a 10% ownership of it, you get full ownership, like the $500,000 house. You only put down the deposit, but it's still your home as a $500,000 home. The share is still your $5 share. When it goes up, you get the full benefit. And one of the other benefits is if the company pays a dividend while you hold it, even though you've only put down some of the money, you get the dividend as well. So good news there. So if that sounds interesting to you and that's a way you'd like to start trading shares, it's a way of getting into the market without putting up all the money or all the face value. Get in touch with us, info@shareprices.com.au. Maybe we can give you some more examples of help of how you can head towards trading shares by using the CFDs. But this video series is all about how to get started, and this is part of it with our education on CFDs. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Stay in touch, info@shareprices.com.au for more information. As for now, I'm CJ Dore from the SharePrices.com.au studios.